What's the issue with Jeremy Swayman?
Sway's dealing with this a little bit of an upper body issue, minor. He came out after the second period last night, so with the quick turnaround here, obviously last night and tonight, we're going to hold him out here tonight, and we'll just monitor it day by day.
Something that popped up during the game last night, or is it something that you've been dealing with prior?
No, it's not something he's been dealing with. It just came last night.
McAvoy situation, or is he?
McAvoy, Lindholm, they're both still out tonight. Same with Kostelic and Kepke.
Frederick back in?
Freddie's going to be back in. Yep.
Any idea on when Hampus and McAvoy might be available? Is it still kind of a day-to-day thing, week to week?
Yeah, I still have no timeline just yet. They're making progress, so we'll just, again, like I said, we'll keep monitoring them day by day here.
DiPietro came up. It'll be Corpy tonight.
Corpy will start in the net tonight, and DiPietro will back him up.
What's the word on him from down in Providence?
He's been playing well. He's had a good year. So, he's an opportunity for him to come and back up. But, we have full faith in Corpy here tonight.
Any other lineup changes besides Frederick coming in?
There may be a game time decision here. We're still waiting on a couple things.
How have Peak and Laurie handled the enhanced minutes in your view?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Peak and Laurie, how have they handled the additional workload with McAvoy and?
Yeah, it's not easy. When you have your top two out, right, and then everybody's minutes increase, your responsibilities are different. I think that Mason's done a good job for the most part. Increased minutes, playing against different lines maybe that he wouldn't have. Same with Peak. Peaker's a competitive kid. You pretty much know what you get from him every night. You can count on him. He's pretty reliable. But I think both guys with the increased responsibility have done a good job.
Joe, along those same lines, I know you have that next man up mentality, but when you're missing two of the top guys for a long period of time or dealing with injuries for a long period of time, how can that affect the overall process?
Well, it's just, you have to have, you're counting on guys for increased roles, right? Responsibilities, like I said before, that they're not quite maybe used to. But that's the great thing about this league, too, is that players want more, and so it's opportunity for them to see how they handle it, right? And like for these guys here, and the biggest thing is not to change your game, though, just because, your minutes have increased or your role has changed, right? You still have to play your game. I think that's the most important thing, and that's what we try to make sure that our guys understand. And don't try to be somebody else. Just be who you are. You're here for a reason, and you're a good player. You're a good player in our system.
Is there a challenge with somebody like Swayman right now? Is 85% of Swayman better than a lot of people? And would you bring him back at less than 100%, or does he have to be at 100% to be ready to go?
I'm not sure about that. I mean, that's just something we go on a day-to-day thing here. Players always play through injuries, right? I mean, but we'll leave that up to the medical staff there in that one.
Is there a reason for you to be hopeful for Saturday?
Yeah, I think this cautiously optimistic is probably the best way to put it.
8-1-1 over your last 10 home games. Anything that stand out, about the team's play at home?
Yeah, I think the ability to come back in some of the games, being down. I remember just in the back of my head, being down in a few of the games in the third period, and the ability to be, to fight back and dig in and show some resiliency, I think is a good sign for our group. And that's a pretty good run right now that we're on here. But we have a good test here tonight with some of the injuries and whatnot. But I think that our guys are comfortable playing at home. They enjoy playing in front of the crowd. The crowd helps. It's a big part. So hopefully we can keep it going.
Why do you think there's such a discrepancy in the penalty kill from home and on the road?
Good question. Yeah, our record obviously isn't as good either. Some of it has to do, I would say, 5-on-5, maybe the matchups, right? You don't control more of the matchups on the road than you would at home. The penalty kill, I really don't have an answer for that. I really don't. I mean, it's just one of those things where it seems like, on the road we're not getting the job done the way we should be at home. It has nothing to do. We're using the same guys that pretty much get out there to start kills at home. So, we have to find a way. I think overall, our overall game on the road has to be better. I mean, you take 7 penalties last night, 4 of them in the offensive zone. It's not a good recipe, right? We need to be better. We need more discipline, especially here tonight.
Coach, when you're on a PK, is it at its best when the front guys of the box are attacking the points? and giving them, taking away their time on those plays? Because when I'm watching the road games, it just seems like they have more time.
Well, that's more of a structure issue. You know, we don't change how we do things on the road or at home. Like, our structure doesn't change. So, you know, we want to pressure at the right time. We don't want to be over-aggressive and be reckless. Against good power plays, they'll make you pay. So we don't really change our structure, home or away. We change it more based on who we're playing. You have to make adjustments and tweaks as far as who you're playing, but we don't change our structure, really.
Pretty wild game in Ottawa the last time, obviously on Saturday. Do you expect more of that? And as things change in the way the game is played, compared to maybe back when you played, where there would be more extracurriculars which would follow in today's game?
No, I just expect a competitive game here tonight. Both teams jockeying for position in the standings. You know, the wild card race right now, and everywhere everybody sits, it's pretty clogged up right now. I just expect a real competitive game here tonight from both sides. You know, they lost their last game to the Rangers. We lost our last game, obviously, so you have two teams that are hungry for points here tonight.